read some great books in 2024, so if you're looking for some great recommendations, here are my one-sentence reviews. Hi there, I'm Brittany, and today I would like to walk through all of the books that I read in 2024 in a kind of fun way. I've really been enjoying watching one-sentence review videos. They're quick, to the point, give a quick rating. This would give you a taste of some of my preferences and hopefully a good recommendation or two. So if you like what you hear, please let me know in the comments below. So like I said, I had a great year of reading, mostly 4 and 5-star ratings according to just my personal take of the book after I finished reading them. And I read a total of 25 books in 2024. 14 of them were nonfiction and 11 of them were fiction. So I thought I'd start with the nonfiction. So here we go. First, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. An intelligent and accessible book with lessons that will make you smarter about, first, how you think about your whole life, your priorities and values, and second, how this influences your money mindset. 5 stars. Data Feminism by Catherine D'Ignazio and Lauren F. Klein. A much-needed academic exploration of feminist thought and data-related fields examining power, bias, and justice in a world that is increasingly fueled by data science and visualization. 5 stars. Leave Only Footprints by Connor Knighton. This book takes you on a journey through all the national parks in the US from the perspective of a journalist who shares behind-the-scenes stories of the development of and experience in our most admired public lands. 5 stars. Wild. From Lost to Found on the Pacific Crest Trail by Cheryl Strayed. This book chronicles the journey of personal transformation as a young woman through hikes the over 1,000-mile Pacific Crest Trail while sifting through personal demons and finding direction in her life in the process. 4 stars. Can't Hurt Me. Master Your Mind and Defy the Odds by David Goggins. In-your-face motivation that is part memoir, part challenge, that helps you take an honest look at yourself to assess the gap between where you are and where you want to go, helping you build the mental toughness to close the gap to your better life. 5 stars. Bodywork. The Radical Power of Personal Narrative by Melissa Febos. Memorable essays that examine the importance of writing our own stories, regardless of who approves of them, reads them, or deems them as being valuable. Loved this. 5 stars. A Promised Land by Barack Obama. This first installment of the presidential memoirs of former President of the United States, Barack Obama, was a beautifully penned account of his life, both before and during the first couple of years of his first term as president. An era that was fleshed out in full color with personal anecdotes and analysis that endeared me to the man all over again. 5 stars. A Life in Parts by Bryan Cranston. This memoir by famed Hollywood actor from Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle shed light on the values of discipline and dedication when making a role your own. 5 stars. Redefining Realness, My Path to Womanhood, Identity, Love, and So Much More by Janet Mock. A hard-hitting memoir that unfolds as a trans woman shares her story of growing up in a male body while yearning to be acknowledged as female, while taking the reader through experiences of sexual abuse, hormone therapy, sex reassignment surgery, and ultimately falling in love. 5 stars. The 4-Hour Work Week. Escape 9 to 5, Live Anywhere, and Join the New Rich by Timothy Ferriss. A modern classic about changing your life by setting up systems that outsource mundane tasks, automates your income, and filters decisions so you can enjoy living the life you want today from anywhere. 5 stars. Unmasking AI. My Mission to Protect What is Human in a World of Machines by Dr. Joy Buolamwini. This book explores the coded gaze, how bias is baked into the technology that we use, which has the often unintended ability to perpetuate harms like prejudice, told through the experiences of Dr. Joy Buolamwini, the MIT scholar whose work continues to shine a light on the potential harms of AI through the work of the Algorithmic Justice League. 5 stars. Ultra Learning. Master hard skills, outsmart the competition, and accelerate your career by Scott H. Young. A useful guide to construct a self-learning project that provides a multi-phase blueprint to efficiently scope and execute your own ultra learning project. 4 stars. The Power of Regret: How Looking Backward Moves Us Forward by Daniel H. Pink. This reflection-inducing book shares the results of research on regrets, outlining 4 different types of core regrets, and discussing strategies that allow us to leverage an awareness of regrets to improve our lives. 4 stars. Well-Read Black Girl: Finding Our Stories, Discovering Ourselves by Gloria Edom. A lovely collection of essays from women from the African diaspora that respond to the prompt, "When did you first see yourself in literature?" complete with excellent and diverse reading lists. 4 stars. All right, so that concludes all of the nonfiction, and so now on to the fiction. Don't Forget to Write by Sarah Goodman Confino. Sarah Goodman Confino does it again with this beautiful and humorous story about a young woman that seeks independence despite her traditional 1960s family and her elderly professional matchmaking great aunt that shows her what it looks like to live a life with gusto on her own terms. 5 beaming stars. Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. After reading the first installment of the Mistborn series, I see what the fanfare and interest in Brandon Sanderson is all about. While I initially got confused in the magic and the world building, once I decided to just go with the experience of the book, I was taken on an enjoyable adventure with some unforgettable characters. 4 stars. The Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. This story of a fake royal engagement endeared me to yet another couple created by Talia Hibbert, who writes such lovable and diverse characters, full of tenderness and wit, that I just can't help but to enjoy each word she pens. 4 stars. West with Drafts by Linda Rutledge. Adventure lovers will adore this engaging and emotional coming-of-age flashback adventure that follows a cast of characters featuring 2 majestic drafts as they defy the odds on a journey from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States during the Great Depression and Dust Bowl era. Yes, I shed a few tears. 5 stars. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. A beautiful and complex second chance romance that had me feeling all the feels and cheering on the perfectly imperfect characters as they work to heal old wounds and manifest their innermost desires in their lives. 5 stars. Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. A predictable but satisfying novel about an insightful giant Pacific octopus and an elderly widowed woman who help each other to embrace loss and love. 4 stars. The Women by Kristen Hanna. A powerful read that forces one to recognize the often overlooked contributions of women in the military during the Vietnam War that felt so real that I forgot it was a work of fiction. 5 stars. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This book follows our protagonist through her first year of a dangerous and deadly war college as she navigates relationships, gets physically and mentally stronger, and becomes a dragon rider with not 1, but 2 dragons that have bonded to her. 5 stars. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. More training, more plot twists, more pretty cool dragon scenes, and a cliffhanger that literally made my jaw drop. 4 stars. Natural Selection by Elin Hildebrand. A quick, predictable short story about a young woman that takes a solo trip meant for 2 to the Galapagos Islands. 3 stars. The Inn at Tansy Falls by Kate Woods. A sweet and breezy summery read about a young woman who honors her recently deceased friend by traveling across continents to her friend's hometown to release her ashes while completing a series of mini quests that were designed by her friend that show her a different way of life and love that might end up being right up her alley. 4 stars. Thank you for listening. Now we're done at the end of the video. Like I said, I really enjoyed my 2024 reading, and hopefully you enjoyed some of my picks. If you like my picks, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have more reviews planned, and I'd love for you to join me on the journey. The next couple of videos that I plan to share will go deeper into reviews of some of these books, and also some of the thoughts and ideas that resonated with me in my recent reading. So if you would like to hear a little bit more from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much. Happy reading.